I'm Delta Work, and it's time for a new episode of Very Delta. We've got female Kylie Sonique Love is here, but first, do you want to see me go off? Because I think you want to see me go off.
Oh. Mom!
Are you a lady like me? Introspective, beautiful. Oh, are you intellectual like me? Beguiled by a bargain? You like wild times? Oh, like me? Are you serving the community like me? Well, if you are, then you must be Very Delta. I'm Delta Work, and this is Very Delta, a luxury public access podcast and YouTube talk show where I look gorgeous, speak extemporaneously, and invite fascinating people to sit on the couch and get Very Delta. Very Delta is for the woman who thinks Sprite is fine. It tastes fine. But first, let's get into some things that are very Delta. Are you beguiled by a bargain? I've been wanting to ask you that for a while. And if you are very Delta. You know, my favorite thing, my favorite pastime is not just to go shopping, but to specifically go shopping at Ross. Ross has been called a million different things. Their tagline is dress for less. And it used to be, do you love it? I love it. I got it at Ross. That used to be the song. Then everyone started to call it cross dress for less. I understand that you can go to TJ Maxx, you can go to Marshall's, which is similar, but what separates Ross from all these other places is they have a dedicated plus size department. The other two may have a few items, but not dedicated. When you go to Ross, these are some of my guidelines. When you go to Ross, there really are a few general, not just guidelines, but I really do call them rules that you should follow when you're shopping at Ross. The first thing is always have in mind one item that you want to purchase that you may be returning the next time you shop. It could be anything. It could be a $5 t-shirt. It could be a plant on clearance. It could really be any item that you are going to buy because the next time you come into the store and you want to check out, you can expedite the checking out process by getting in the return line. Usually there's only maybe like one or two people in the return line, but the regular line is like, it could be 20 people deep, especially if you go on a Tuesday, which is when it's like 55 and over discount, 10% discount. If they give you the discount, don't argue. They're not telling you you're old. They're telling you get 10% off. So just take the 10% off. But at any given day, you may get there and go, oh God, this line is so long. I only want to bring a couple of things. Oh, I have an item I can return in my car. So every time you go in, just bring that bag with you and have your receipt. You can return it, even if it's a clearance item, even if it's 49 cents. And there are items in there that are 49 cents, which leads me to when you're shopping at Ross, you have to go to several different ones because they don't all have the same merchandise. Some may have 4 of an item, some may have 1 of an item because they are, in fact, clearance items from other stores. Generally, they are closeouts from somewhere else. You can find, Tom Ford perfume sometimes, maybe just 1 bottle. If you do see that, grab it while you can because you're not going to find it again. They don't just say like, seasonally, we're bringing in all of this and we're always going to have it. They might have 1. The one up the street might have 5. Then the next 10 you go to might not have any. That's just the way it's going to be. You have no control over that. So if you see those items, you want to grab them while you can, but always have that item that you purchased that you may be returning. I'm telling you, you can walk in and just grab something, anything. Just walk up to, you're not even going to try it on. You have no intention of wearing it. $5 t-shirt. Okay, that's going to be my return item. And then you make your purchases at the register. You keep that receipt. You go home, you enjoy your things. That item stays in the bag. The next time you go to Ross, you grab that bag, you put it in your shopping cart, you tie it in a knot, and you just start shopping, look for your things. If you decide you don't want to buy anything, well, that bag goes home with you. But if you decide, all right, I'm ready to shop, you decide I'm ready to go ahead and make my purchase with a cart full of things, or maybe just one thing, go right over to the return line. Oh, I have a return and I'd like to put that towards my purchase. They have to check you out. They will check you out. It's never been a problem. They do that because that's what happens at that register. They want to keep that money going back into the store, whether it's $1 or it's $100. It's going back into a purchase for their store. And that creates, that's the whole environment of selling, is to not just make the customer happy, but make the sale stay within the establishment. When you shop for an item in the store, because it is filled with people who are also looking for a bargain, oftentimes there are things that are damaged or things that are missing, or things that you may not think are going to be a problem, but will be a problem if you didn't check for them. So one of my favorite aisles is the candle aisle. I love going up and down the aisle smelling candles. As I've said before, I generally like candles that are sort of fall and winter scent, not so much spring and summer, because the spring and summer candles are lighter. There are some that I like, but what I don't like in that aisle is that when people are stocking the shelves or recovering the store, often they see the candle tins and they confuse them with like a body souffle or something from the cosmetics area. So they'll just put those body souffles in there. And if you're a person who's just smelling candles and talking, and you're, oh, smell this one, it smells so good, and you're chit-chatting about what you're doing throughout the day, if you don't pay attention, you might open up that thing and go to smell it, and there it goes, body souffle all over you. It's happened to me. I'm telling you, be mindful that may happen, because it might just look like a travel candle to someone who's recovering the store or restocking. Also, be sure to open up those tins, because some people, I don't know what they get out of it. I don't know if it's their kids, because, a lot of people bring their children into a store and just kind of let them roam because they feel like, because the door is closed, that it's now a safe place, nothing's going to happen to them. That is obviously not true. It's also not the job of the store or the employees to babysit, but I can say that till the cows come home, people are still going to do it. But for some reason, their kids like to get in these tins or candles that have a lid and pull the wick out. So be mindful of that. If you do say, oh, I like this scent, I'm going to get one from the back because no one's touched it. I do that all the time. I'm always like, I want one from the back. Take that out. Be careful, because it might be missing a wick. And if that is the case and you still like that scent, I'm telling you right now, take it up to the register when you're ready to check out and tell them, this is missing a wick. Can I get a discount on that? And they will generally just give you generally they'll just give you like a 10% discount. But sometimes if they're like, it's a clearance item, they might clear it off for much less because they know they can't sell it. You can take that candle home and put it on a candle warmer, and it will smell just like a burning candle, but there's no flame. You just set it right on a candle warmer. You can get it at Walmart or Target. You plug it in, boom, it starts to melt the candle. The scent goes throughout the room. You don't have to pay full price for the candle. So think about that. That's something to think about. Another thing to think about when you're reaching behind and looking for a reach around. If you're doing a reach around for a can of hairspray, because they sometimes do have sickening bottles of Elnet or Shaper Plus by Sebastian. You can get it there much, much cheaper than at a beauty supply. If you do get that, pop the lid, because the nozzles are missing so often. So pop the lid, double check that. Usually they put some clear circles around the cap so that you don't open it. Fuck them. Open it anyway. Make sure. If you know you're going to buy it, fuck the bullshit. No one's going to come up and tell you like, oh, you can't open that. Well, I can open it because I want to make sure that there is a spray nozzle. I'm buying a hairspray. So look for that. That cosmetics aisle is always going to be adjacent to the shoe aisle. And I need you to know that this is a war zone. You really have to go into this with all of the training that you've had through your whole life, especially if you've worked in retail. You already know that you are going to fare well. Like you know, if you've worked in retail, this is a recovery mission. This is going to be, I'm going to be fine in this. If you're an amateur, go into it knowing that eventually you will succeed, but you might not succeed the first time. And the reason I say this is because not every shoe is going to have its mate. You might see a shoe that you like and you're like, where is the other one? There's a size 11 9 West pump here and I want it, but where's the other one? Calm down. Just collect yourself for a second. Just take a deep breath. Just like that. And I need you to assess that not everything is in your eye line. So not everything is here. You're going to have to look down. You're going to have to look up. You're going to have to look behind and around. And you might have to go, I'm going to have to move from size 11 down to 10 because somebody might have tried it on and moved it. So you're going to have to look at 10. And then you might have to realize, I do see this same kind of shoe in the 10s and the 11s. I see it over in the 8s. What that says to me is that there might be a full end cap of that same color of shoe. So check the end caps. Oftentimes they are there, not always, but it's very often that you will find the mate for that shoe. You might have to look through every single aisle. So use definitely your straight on vision. No, I wouldn't say use your peripheral vision. Use straight on and just sort of assess like you're in like your Knight Rider, right? And you just zoom through for the color. So you need to lock in for the color first and you go, there it is. There's red. Nope, that's a red boot. Red. Nope, that's a red flip-flop. Red. That's another red boot. Red. That looks like my shoe. And then you go over and you pick it up and look at it. Don't look at the sticker that says 11. You will get fooled because there might be a sticker that says 11. But what happens is you need to look at the bottom of the shoe, the inside of the shoe to make sure. You will often find that other shoe because they haven't sold it to someone by itself. It made it out there with a mate. So you're going to find that other one. It might take a minute. You also have to look around to the areas where people sit down and try on shoes. That is a really, really important spot to look because it could be kicked underneath. Maybe someone was like, oh, my left foot is always a little bit bigger, so I'm going to try on just the size 11 in the left shoe. And then they're like, they don't care. They're not going to put it back. So you're going to find later when they're recovering the store, oh, here's that 11. Let's put that over there. Keep your mind open to that because it's really, as I said, it's a war zone out there at Ross, but it's not boutique shopping. You're not going to the shoe department at Macy's. So you're not going to have somebody come up and say like, oh, how can I help you? Oh, are you looking for a half size? Like none of that's going to happen. You are on your fucking own. But it is a recovery mission when you go in and you can only find one pump. It's worth your time. If you are somebody who wants to see your dollars stretched, it is absolutely worth your time. If you don't like that, if you're not concerned about that, if you're a billionaire and a jillionaire and you're very billionaire, good for you. If you're very billionaire, good for you. Don't go shopping at Ross. But if you are a person who likes a bargain, don't go to Ross and go, I'm going to go to the front and see if they can call the store in Tustin and see if they have it. They're not going to call another store. It just does not work that way. They have what they have. They're going to sell what they're going to sell. They want the stuff to move. It's priced to move. That is just the way it's going to be. It's bargain hunting. If you don't like bargain hunting, I totally understand. Don't go bargain hunting. If you're rich or whatever, or if you don't want to go bargain hunting and you don't have a penny to your name, that's fine too. Go spend your money where you're comfortable. But if you do like to cross-dress for less, if you've seen me wear it and you love it, I love it too because I got it at Ross. Do you want to see me take a break? I think you want to see me take a big fat break.
Coming up, Kylie Sonique Love on America's #1 entertainment news network.
Welcome back. We are here with an extra special day. Every day is an extra special day, but something like this could not get more beautiful, more glamorous, smarter, more wise. This is a person who really has taught me so much about not just doing beautiful things and loving beautiful things, but just being beautiful all the way around. My extra special guest, my sister, my friend, a confidant, the one and only Kylie Sonique Love.
Hi. Oh my God, Delta. Thank you for having me here. I've been watching you on YouTube, so I'm like, it's so surreal to be on this side of things. So.
This is you are truly one of my favorite people because you are, I will say, just like, the elephant in the room, as they say, a lot of people always think that when they see a beautiful blonde, there's always that, a dumb blonde. And that's fine because there's been a lot of quote unquote dumb blondes in the world, like a Jane Mansfield, who was extremely smart, extremely savvy. You are somebody who is so witty. You have the funniest shit to say. We were just in the back talking, and I'm like, you don't even try to be funny. You are just... and people say when people light up a room, you really do. I mean, you are so goddamn funny.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You know what Dolly Parton said? I ain't dumb and I ain't blonde. So I can't get offended by dumb blonde jokes.
Right. No, it's true. What have you been up to? Where have you been? What's going on?
So, I won All Stars and because we haven't really seen each other for a while. And then everything just took off. I started going around the entire world, not getting any sleep, not really eating how I should, just because you're in different time zones and stuff like that. I've got to do a lot of really cool things, but mostly I've just been touring and visiting all the fans all over the place. So, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing. And now things are, I've tried to take a little bit of time to relax and try to work on other projects that I want to do, and do something for myself, because like whenever you put yourself on TV, you're giving yourself constantly to the fans, and usually I'm like the last one that I give to, and I just need to take a break and do some stuff for myself. So that's what I've been doing lately. But before then, it was just like touring and doing some really cool things.
When you say like when people, because they know you obviously from season 2 of Drag Race, where you were very honest. You've always been a very honest person, and you're an open book. And then moving into the next phase, that being All Stars, it was like people got to see. People say a glow up, but I felt it's like it was a blow up. I mean,
because you guys. I moved to LA right after season 2.
Right.
So you guys have, I've been working with you since 2010, and you guys seen the evolution of me, like slowly through the years. So whenever I got to come back on TV, then it just seemed like a contrast. But, we've been seeing each other. Like, would see each other almost every week sometimes,
Yeah. Well, and that's the interesting thing, too. Like, when I think about you winning All Stars, like, our Dreamgirls cast is fucking not just loaded with alumni, it's loaded with winners.
It's great.
It's intense. I mean, if you think about you, Raja, Chad, I mean, it's like, that's a lot in one cast.
No, and moving to LA, Chad added me to the Dreamgirls, which is like the biggest compliment to a queen that moves to LA, because you guys had a really tight cast.
Yeah. And
if you were not on the Dreamgirls, you were, I mean, I don't know. For me, whenever I moved there, I know drag was probably a little bit different before I moved to LA, but I just remember like that is like the biggest thing you could do was be on the Dreamgirls.
Yeah.
And I learned so much from being on there, especially with my drag. I remember I used to be bare-legged on stage all the time because, I was fish. And Chad said only streetwalkers have bare legs. And
we were all call girls, actually. We didn't really walk the streets. So.
Yes.
Right.
So I started wearing those Capezio fishnets. And the rest is herstory.
It's just it's like even if you're not doing Dreamgirl shows, like that amount of time, it's like you're always going to be a Dreamgirl. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like I haven't done a Dreamgirl show in forever, but I feel like you can always just fall back into the go get one of the dresses and go put it on, grab you a microphone, get you some black pumps, and we're in the opening again, right?
I wonder if I was to just go back, because it's been a minute since I've done Dreamgirls because I've just been traveling. But I wonder if I can still remember the choreography and everything. Because, you know, like sometimes that muscle memory kicks back in. You're like, oh my God, I don't know that. How do I remember all of this? It's so crazy.
Yeah.
But I do miss those days, you know, girl, because I'm notorious for being late. Well, I used to be. And I would... when I first moved to LA, I wasn't used to the traffic, and I had one of them Garmin
I remember
fucking
those
things, GPS things, and it was hell for me, girl. And I was by myself, and I was trying to find how to get to Urban Mo's and Ripples and all these places, and I would just get so lost and turn around. I would show up like 20 minutes before the show starts, and the Dreamgirl starts on time. There's maybe a 5-minute window.
Right.
And I would show up and they were like, well, Kylie, you're in the opening. And I'm like, all right. So I learned how to do my makeup real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't wear much too, because that's one of the things that I learned, that I realized about myself because when I moved to LA is when I kind of started my transition. And I was slowly starting to present like female during my everyday life. I didn't just decide, oh, I'm going to live like this and then just start dressing like that. I wanted to make sure that like I looked how I wanted the world to see me before I dressed like that, you know? But like my makeup, I remember I was so afraid to like make myself look too much like a drag queen when I was in drag. So I like wanted to just look, you know, demure and like a pretty girl when I was on stage, because I didn't want to like create this like gender dysphoria with myself. But it's tough because, you know, now that I'm more comfortable with who I am, I'm not as afraid of the cosmetics when I'm in show mode, you know?
Because it's work. That's work mode.
Yeah.
It's so different. It's so different, I would imagine, to have to be like, okay, well, I'm going to be under stage lights and it's, you know, it's a thing, or I'm doing a character, it's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
I hated doing like Halloween numbers and anything where you had to look ugly or scary, because I felt like that's what I looked like already. I did.
But it's easy for someone like myself, for someone on the outside, to say, when they see someone aesthetically beautiful, to go, oh, you shouldn't feel that way. It's easy on the outside, but from the inside, we would have no idea what someone individually is going through, you know what I mean? And how they feel because of what society projects on you and what you project on yourself based on what they said.
Yeah.
That's got to be unnerving. But you did, on All Stars, really flip the script on everyone. Like, you let everyone's ass have it when you were like, I'm going to absorb this character and I'm going to do it so well to let you know what kind of impersonator I am. This is my work and my art, when you did Steven Tyler.
Oh, yeah. You know, I felt like I needed to do that for myself, because, you know, they give you a list of like what characters you can choose from or whatever. And my first pick was J-Lo, and they were like, no. And
why would they say no?
Because I think somebody else had already picked it. And I was like, fuck. I really wanted to do J-Lo. But then whenever I seen what was left, it was like Tanya Tucker, Winona Judd, Steven Tyler, Janet Jackson. And I was just like, oh, I'll do Steven Tyler, because I love Aerosmith. And I was like, this would be really cool to challenge myself.
Right.
To do this. I felt secure enough with who I was outside of drag to have fun in drag. And I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to fucking just balls to the wall, titties underneath the shoulders or the armpits, which was horrible. I taped my breast implants. I tried to tape them down.
Oh, shit.
My titties haven't been the same since, but I got new ones. So
right. So when that happened, and then does it take a minute for that things to get back to normal when you got out of the costume? Did it feel painful?
No, it didn't feel painful. I think, okay, so I was watching, I'd bought this DVD before I left to go to Drag Race, and it cost me like $250 on eBay. But it was all the Aerosmith music videos because I couldn't find it anywhere. And they don't let you have YouTube or anything like that. You can't have your phone or computer. So, but they did let me bring my DVD player. So I brought DVDs of like Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, Mad TV, like things that like inspired me with my comedy. And I knew I was going to do Dolly Parton. So I watched Straight Talk and Best Little Whorehouse in Texas.
Straight Talk is the best.
It is the best.
It's the fucking best.
It is the best.
It really is you, actually. Yeah, she really is you.
I love it. I do. And I would literally wake up every morning and I would watch the Aerosmith from beginning to end, and every night, and I would go to sleep like that was it. I would never watch live TV, never cared about the news, what was going on. I didn't give a fuck. Because the world was on fire. The world's always on fire, and it's always going to be on fire. And I was like, perception is everything. And right now, this is something that I've been wanting to do for 11 years, to come back. I was like, I'm not letting the news stand in the way of any of this. Yeah. So, I feel like I was doing my homework every day, and I really wanted to get all the mannerisms down. I was like, get ugly, have fun, make weird faces, do all the things. And just make sure that I wanted to make sure that everything that I did when I was on the show was things that I would be proud of. Right. So, because that was a thing when I did season 2, is when I watch it, I don't relate to that person. I don't really, because when you're in competition mode, you want to do the best out of everybody. So you're comparing yourself to the person next to you, or you're trying to think what they want. And you're not really, doing it for yourself. And I've had plenty of time to think about the mistakes that I made the first time. So essentially, I was like, okay, we're going to compete with ourselves. We're going to make sure that we stay true to who we are. And everything that we do is something I can be proud of. Everything I say, everything I do, the looks and all that stuff are things that I could be proud of. And I am, for the most part. There were some costume choices that are like runway looks that were not what I wanted, but it was what, I was given.
I feel like in some of the earlier seasons, we were kind of like, hey, just pack some drag bags and let's just go to this party.
Oh, honey. Like it was about what you had in your closet.
Yep.
I remember the community, like not the whole community, but like certain people I would go to, and they were like, okay, take this. This will be good for you or whatever. So I was like borrowing things and just going out of my closet. And that's really, that's what drag was before. And then Drag Races kind of like elevated it to this like a whole nother level.
Right.
Like the makeup has changed in drag. Like if I look how I painted, 10 years ago or whatever, or 11, 12 years ago, it was so bad. It was like, girl, we look like wood carvings, bitch.
We did.
We look like straight up wood carvings. Honey. You could tell us nothing. You had a card and you just doing all of this. We didn't know nothing about.
I can remember Chad's partner, Adam McGee, who we both work with like extensively. Adam helped me, like he made a few things for me to take with me. And those were the first like custom things I ever really had. And it was kind of like, I don't know what the challenges are going to be, but these are going to have to work for something. Yeah. I know they're well made. I know they're beautiful based on what I have, but I don't know what the challenges are going to be. Just know it's going to be something. So when they tell you, like in our season, like the runway's going to be show us your best body part, I'm like, well, regardless, I'm just going to wear the fanciest dress I have and I'll have to make up a body part.
Yep.
I don't know. But now when you see it, it's like when I watch, I'm like, you guys really have to come out here like, come dressed like a float. Come dressed. Let me see how expensive what you're wearing is. I don't really need to see you. I need to see the work of what someone else did. And then you just showcase it.
I remember Rue would be the one that had the most fabulous outfit on for the most part. You know, we all had like shit that we found because too, we come from like drag where you would hunt for your like certain pieces, and we never wanted to be like each other.
Right.
When there were fewer of us, we wanted to be unique. We stood out. We wouldn't go and get the same things made that other people had made. At least that's what I remember. Definitely was inspired by other queens, but at the end of the day, I always wanted to make sure that I made it my own.
Right.
But nowadays I see sometimes you can't even tell certain queens apart because they learn how to do the same makeup, get the same hair people, same costume people. And I mean, I don't know. I do miss that the originality of what drag used to be, and about like hunting and finding these like pieces that, you know, that there's like one of a kind, you know.
I sometimes think that, the show almost lends itself now to like, and not just one contestant, but like a little house individually. And you're like, this is my hairdresser, this is my costume designer, this is my makeup artist, and I am the model.
So the queens are just hangers.
Right. And so reward those designers, reward those makeup artists. You know, Raja, I remember like at a few years ago, the big thing was like the sort of, and it still is. I mean, I think there's a time and place for everything, but a lot of people were doing the pastel colored Marilyn Monroe wigs.
Oh,
everybody it was seafoam green.
The Marcel wave.
Yes. And they're gorgeous. There's still a time and place for it.
But when everybody is wearing them, girl, it's just like.
And then when all of it is like on and like that lace looks like a piece of bacon, and it's like, the style is beautiful, but there needs some upkeep, right?
Yeah.
Because we're all guilty of lace problems here and there. You can't always hide certain things.
Yeah.
But it's like, girl, if you could just get yourself a little bit of alcohol, 99% alcohol, and just rub that down. I mean, at least try. I mean, if you're going to smell like shit all day, at least say I took a shower with soap. I just smell like shit. I don't know what to say.
You know, and sometimes lace can be tricky for sure, but I just feel like the whole purpose of a lace front wig is to not see the lace.
Right.
You know, can you see mine?
Shut up. I'm sitting here and I'm like, where
can
are
you
her
see
eyes
my
going?
bitch? Can you see mine?
No, we can't.
Okay. Because I'm not wearing one actually.
Right. That's why. How could you possibly?
You know, like it's tricky because when you get on TV, you can see everything. And depending on who's editing, they can make certain things stick out more than others, you know. So if you're on TV, be nice to everybody in the building, because if you're not, you'll know whenever you see the edited version.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, there was a moment when I was working behind the scenes that like Rue, I brought in a wig that was like we call it like the screen door lace, that like hard lace that like cuts you. And Rue was like, oh my gosh, I love that this does not, we don't really have to glue it down because it's so tight. And so she was like, I want all my wigs like this. I love this. I'm like, but you have your library of wigs are mostly wigs by Vanity. These are the most exclusive lace. They have to be laid down. That's what makes them, you know, extra special. But she loved that, and so now I've noticed more of this like very trimmed back lace to where it's almost like nothing is there, and you know that's just how she's comfortable, I guess, wearing that. But you know, there's a good and a bad. I mean, having very expensive lace and laying it down takes time, and some people don't want to take that time. But then cutting all that lace back, it just then looks like a hard front wig.
Oh yeah, if you take it all the way too. And I mean, I'm definitely guilty of that because I'm like, ooh, girl, because like, you know, when your makeup is on, especially if you're contoured, if the lace starts to move or whatever, then you have like this, for me, like a huge white line across your forehead. Right. You know, and I'm like, what would I rather have? Like, you know, it to be closer to my hairline, or I have to really like. I mean, girl, you see me on stage. I'm throwing my hair all over the place. Right. Yeah.
But you know, that's something that's very wise about you. When I say you're a wise person, it's not just like simple things that you've said, but the fact that you have no problem going, this is a problem. and I need to ask people that I know and trust. How do I fix that? How do I do that? I think that's what the wise person does. And that's always been you. Like, what time will I get there? How do I do this? I always think like with wigs, I have no problem reaching out to people like Wigs by Vanity, James Mansfield Beauty, Fina Barbital, people that do this and say, I don't know how to do this, or what am I doing wrong? I think that's what makes us able to keep going.
100%, girl. Like I love to try to figure out things on my own, but like when I can't, there is no shame in my game, honey. I will ask for help, direction, or whatever. No, absolutely. And I feel like that's too, like you can, as a performer, I feel like I'm slowly, like always growing and progressing as a performer and as a human, because I take my time and I really want to learn how to do something, you know, and I don't know. There's nothing wrong with asking for help.
No, the fool doesn't ask.
The fool does not ask.
Let's take a break.
Coming up, more Kylie Sonique love.
And we are back. I am sitting here with Kylie, and she's here on the couch just spilling wisdom. We're talking about the old days, the new days, the days ahead. Off camera, we were talking for a second about, because, why not? When you're looking in the mirror, you do a touch up and you kind of have a moment where you say something. And I was thinking about Catherine Trammell, and I said, I like men like that. Men who give me pleasure. And that's what she said. And you remember which one?
I remember, what are you going to do? Arrest me for smoking. And then this is the iconic thing where she uncrossed her legs and then you see like pubic hair. She does that and she's like, have you ever fucked on cocaine?
It's nice.
It's nice.
She says it like that. But we agree that the underrated movie is Sliver. Sickening soundtrack, by the way. I don't know if you've ever heard the whole soundtrack, but it's sick. But
I remember when I was a kid, it would come on HBO when I go visit my mom, and there was nudity in this movie. And did they show a penis in that movie?
I don't know,
feel
but
like
they
it was
did
like a
show
little...
Billy Baldwin's butt, which was perfect.
Wasn't it like a Peeping Tom or something? Like it was like a... It's all a blur, but I do remember it because when you're young, you're curious, you want to see all these things. And I remember there was nudity in it. And I think it might be one of the first movies that I ever seen where there was like maybe a naked man. I don't know.
There was, yeah.
There was a naked man.
Yeah. Well, also in Basic Instinct, in the murder, one of the first murder scenes when they're on, they pan the camera across the bed and the guy's been like butchered, but you fully see him naked. Like you see his whole penis.
There's another movie where I seen a penis, a fish called Wanda. Do you remember that?
I do remember that movie.
I remember I was watching TV one day and that just happened. I was like, oh my God, because you never see, back in the day, you never seen penises on TV. Right. So when you did, it was just kind of like.
Have you seen Color of Night with Bruce Willis? You see Bruce Willis's penis in that too. He has a big piece of meat.
Have you ever seen Wild Things with Kevin Bacon? Have in the shower?
I have. Kevin Bacon doesn't play.
He does not play.
No, he does not play. And he's still gorgeous.
He is.
He is gorgeous.
He is.
What other movies could we see? We need to see more movies with penis.
I know.
Just especially when you're not expecting it. You're like, oh my gosh, did you see that? And you have to like rewind it. You're like, God, am I seeing it? Am I seeing it?
Remember the show Oz?
Oh,
you could see penises in that.
You see a lot more than that. He opened his ass up right in the thing. He did.
Oh,
he's like, kiss my ass, and he like fucking opened his cheeks up.
You could see the whole.
Girl. You could see everything. Girl, you could see lunch.
No, ma'am, not lunch.
Yes,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I love movies like that. You have to get into the bass or the soundtrack to Sliver. It's very, very. You could listen to the whole thing all the way through. Nena Cherry's in it. Heaven 17 is. There's so many good. You have to listen to it.
I have to listen to it again. Honestly, I was a kid the last time I seen Sliver.
It's good though, right?
Yeah,
it's good. I like that. Just because I know I was thinking about this because I don't know. I have plenty of friends who have won RuPaul's Drag Race, but in recent years, there's like the thing where you win like cash for a lip sync. Like if you win the lip sync, that happened in the All Stars. Yes.
Yeah, I got. I think it was it $10,000? $10,000?
And it's not funny money, is it? Like you get the money.
No,
like you get to have it.
Okay, so they don't give, because you get paid per episode or whatever, and they give you that there while you're like filming. But anything that you win prize wise on the show, you get it as you win it on when it's airing.
Right.
So I still have a trip to Italy, by the way.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm gonna get that.
Raja
girl.
said she didn't get her sequin queen dresses from season 3.
Girl, I'm getting my trip to Italy, honey, because they didn't give me the because they would give you like some people that, oh, you won $5,000 for winning the challenge, but I won a trip to Italy for 2. I think it's for like 7 or 8 days or something like that.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna be redeeming that. So y'all get my shit together because I'm ready.
Because you're ready to go to Italy.
I want to go to Italy. And I said whenever I won, I was like, oh, I'm going to go to Moschino. Whenever they said I was going to Italy, because there's a Moschino store in Italy, and I think it's an Italy like brand. And you got Moschino perfume right here.
What would your fragrance be if it was the Kylie? Would it be called Kylie or would it be a different name?
I would want to call it Love Potion.
I love that.
Yeah, I was thinking Love Potion. I don't know if there is a Love Potion. I know there's a Love Spell, but I was thinking Love Potion.
And what do you think your fragrance would smell like?
It would.
Oh, you're ready.
Oh, girl,
you've been planning.
I've been planning. I love amber. I love sandalwood, and I would want something just a little sweet, because whenever I put on perfume, I do a cocktail. I don't do just the one thing. I always do something that's kind of masculine and something that's feminine, because you want to cater not only to myself, but to men and women. See,
this is wise.
Yeah, and people smell different things when they smell you, So yeah, I love the smell of a man, like the cologne, and obviously I love the scent of female, like perfume. So I like to mix those two.
Is there a fragrance profile that you kind of like steer away from? Like some people don't like anything that's too floral.
I don't like gardenia stuff mostly. Every now and then I'm okay with it, but like gardenia, I just kind of like stay away from. There's this perfume, is one of my favorite scents. It was a Britney Spears perfume called Believe. I think it's like in a little triangle bottle, and it was like green.
Still around.
It's hard to find it.
But you know where I find all my good shit like that?
Ross,
bitch. They don't have it right in the winter or spring, because after Christmas they are sold the fuck out.
Yeah.
But as you get closer to Mother's Day, they start to get more of a stock.
Well, bitch, if you see some Believe, honey, get it for me, because I literally look for it every time. I go on like Depop or what is the name of the other one? Poshmark, all those places to try to find it. Because I just haven't seen it in stores in a while. But,
well, I'm going to keep my eye out for it. I have to tell you that to all the people listening that I got the better end of the deal on this, because if you're looking for that, I could probably find it for like $9. But I lucked out because we were in the dressing room getting ready, and she presented me what I just never really thought about it, because like I'm a cheapskate when it comes to stuff. She was like, "Oh, would you like this bottle?" And it's a bottle of Tom Ford peach.
Yes, because you had mentioned it on one of your episodes, and
you brought me a bottle of it.
And I was like, and yeah, so I brought you a bottle.
I'm so excited about it. I'm wearing it right now, and I can actually, and I squirted it one time because I don't want to waste it, because like there's no one around really, but I can smell it. And a lot of times for me, I think because my smell, my olfactory system is old factory, and like I can't smell anything from wearing so much damn perfume that's so strong.
You heard my stomach?
I heard it.
Did y'all hear that?
It was either your stomach or I farted, but I can't tell. You know what I mean? And so I'll blame you. But so sometimes I can't smell it, but you can tell that perfume is like top tier quality, because one squirt and I smell it.
That's good. Yeah, it has a very unique smell to it. But my favorite Tom Ford would be ombre leather. Have you ever smelled that one?
No, but I've heard of it.
It's everything.
Okay, tell me.
It's kind of got like that.
That mix you like.
Yeah, it's more on the masculine side. It has like I think there's like sandalwood in it. It's kind of got like that tobacco-y kind of smell, which I absolutely love.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my go-tos. It's like one of my all-time favorites. And I love, you know, whenever you smell Mademoiselle by Chanel, girl, you know that bitch is an escort. Honey.
You know it.
That bitch has got to add up on Eros. Every time she's wearing Louboutins and an Hervé Leger dress. And
you can really pinpoint who is doing what based on fragrance. I really think that's true. Like I've never denied. I take pride in saying like I wear really heavy perfume. I know it smells like an old woman or an older woman, but I like it. And I think people sort of like they smell it and they're like, oh, that smells like you. Like you will wear something very heavy like that. And I do think of the fragrances that you wear because you always like, we'll be at a show. This is nothing for Kylie. This is nothing. She will have 4 or 5 bottles in a bag and you're like, oh, I'm going to put some of this on. You really do layer. Like, and for people that like,
because I don't want no bitch smelling like me, girl.
You've always said that.
I don't. Because I think that's part of the experience of seeing Kylie Sonique Love is it's like a simulation experience. The touch, the feel, the smell, all of those things.
The fabric of our lives. Yeah. I
remember, girl, one time I had got so mad. I had some Jimmy Choo perfume and Pork Chop was getting ready next to me, girl. Do you remember this?
I remember this story. Keep going.
And she was like, can I have some of your cologne? And I was like, bitch, first of all, I don't wear cologne. And second of all, no, because you're going on before me and this shit is expensive. And you're not about to smell like me.
Right.
Before I smell like me.
Right.
So I think she's really upset.
Well, you know what? And again,
because that's part of my look. You know, it'd be like me asking Chad to wear her Cher costume before her.
Or her Brut cologne that she wears in drag.
Cologne. She wears Brut cologne?
No, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Do you remember Bod from Walmart?
Damn.
It came in a bottle like this.
Somebody wears
the Moschino.
Like, Trina wears Axe. They have Axe for women. Yeah, but they have a body spray and it's like a pink can and it smells great, but I'm like, got Axe.
Bitch, no.
Okay.
You need to get you a perfume bottle.
Right.
Because you're supposed to be fish.
Right. And you need to smell lovely, I think. The can does smell lovely, but I think it's just something about at your table having...
It's too strong. It's like somebody just slapping you across the face. You know?
So I stink?
No. Oh, so did you put on Axe?
No.
I just feel like that's what Axe is.
Right. It could be. You know what I've learned? Because it's funny you say this about Pork Chop. I've learned that I keep in my bag, obviously, a perfume, right? But I also keep like a perfume that I'm probably not going to use just in case somebody asks. But this rolls over into everything I have because Matthew Anderson taught me a long, long time ago about matte blonde bobby pins.
Okay.
And I buy matte blonde bobby pins and what are called fantasy pins, which are like just like a U-shaped hairpin. Right? Okay. So like say you're trying to just tuck something in and they're matte. And like he said to me, when you're on camera, even if you can see the bobby pin, because it's matte and it's blonde, it doesn't show. So you may see it here, but on camera, it's not going to read. It's going to dull out. So I keep those with me. Right. And I keep black ones as well. But I also keep just regular old bobby pins. So if somebody that I know is just going to use like a bunch of bobby pins. I'm like, oh, here you go. Well, no, see, it would be different with us because we know the value of like, oh, that's a good safety pin, girl.
Yeah.
Keep this safety pin. And if I give it to you and you use it, you're going to, and I say, just keep it, you will keep it.
I will keep
you're
it,
like,
girl.
oh, I'm going to use this one again.
Together forever.
But you get some safety pins and they're like this. Oh, girl, give those to the alley cats, like Mariah says. Give them to
the alley cat. No, and it's so crazy because you said that you bring like another bottle. I had basically, because not a lot of queens would wear perfume in drag, you know, especially like the ones that were like very boyish. But I would bring like an extra bottle of like maybe like body spray or something like that because I'm like, I know someone's going to see me put on perfume and they're going to be like, oh, well, I want perfume too. But what they don't realize is I invested in this. This is a $200 bottle of perfume. This is part of my look,
Right.
my.
This is my presentation.
This is my presentation. So yeah, you're getting ready. You're also preparing for those who didn't get ready.
Right.
And
That's
I just
true.
want to thank all of those people out there who's let me borrow hairspray and bobby pins and duct tape.
I will say I do. I don't want to say pride myself, but it's nice when I know people will come to me and they'll say, "Oh, do you have this or you have that?" And I like knowing that I have it. And I don't mind anybody using any of my shit. What I do mind is if you're going to use up all the hairspray, just say, "Hey, I used up the last of the hairspray," so I can remember to go buy some.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you for $1 or any of that. Like, it's fine. If I let you use it, you're welcome to anything. Just get in my bag and get it. Not a problem. But,
Do you put your name on, do you have the Got to Be Glued yellow hairspray that everybody
sometimes I
uses?
use it, yeah.
Okay, so everybody usually has that in the dressing room. Do
Right.
you have to write your name on stuff?
I don't, but I
sometimes?
probably should because there's so many cans of it floating around. The other thing that I always have, and again, don't mind people using, is the alcohol wipes.
Okay.
But what happens is that because you have to tear each sheet off, some people will go take one out and they'll pull out 10 and they're like, "Oh, okay," and they'll throw, and I'm like, "Girl."
I know this is off subject, but have you ever, I hate that they put alcohol wipes in the same thing that they put baby wipes in because, girl.
Right. Be careful.
Girl, I had bought some and it's not the tea, girl.
It's not the tea.
No.
No, not around those eyes.
So
Why
bad.
do some makeup removers, I get those, the Neutrogena wipes, or they'll have the store brand. I'll get the Target ones.
Okay.
And sometimes if I'm taking my makeup off around here and then you taste it.
Oh, you've been tasting it?
You can taste it, the residual on your mouth. And I'm like, oh God, that is horrible. You know what's really good is, I think the brand's called The Cream Shop.
Okay.
They have wipes called XL wipes. And bitch, it is like a sheet.
Oh, wow. That's how the one size they have.
They're
That's
huge.
what they have too.
The one size ones are gorgeous. Actually, everything one size is really good.
Shout out to Patrick Starr.
Yeah, I still use that palette that is all neutrals and then there's one blue in it.
I love it. It's perfect.
I have to use that palette for everything, especially for my eyebrows.
What about those? Have you seen the lashes that they do?
The lashes are ridiculous. Patrick
Ridiculous.
Starr, please, please, please know that your shit, you already know that your shit is right. But I know every entertainer I know is this is
They have
one-stop shop.
100%.
Yeah.
Are you on the PR list?
I was. Somehow I got off of that. I don't know what happened.
I'm not on it, but maybe we can get back on it.
Yeah, I was on it, but listen, you can't ask for anything, but
Look, closed mouths don't get fed,
I
honey.
think I just lost a nail.
Let me see.
Where did it go?
Is it a thumb?
I think so.
Let me see. Maybe it fell in your titties, girl. Why are you doing that? I was wondering why
I'm doing this.
We're having a yard sale today.
I am having a yard sale up here. I never thought that anybody would think that, but you were the first person to say it. But you say things so gently. It doesn't seem like a read, but it is a read.
It's not. I guess if you look at it that way.
How much do you think I should sell these perfumes for? we want to price this shit to move. You know what I mean?
Okay. Do you want me to guess how much they cost?
I don't know. This was a gift.
Okay.
These two were gifts. This one I purchased. This was
one real quick.
Yeah, spray it wherever you want. I don't
From
think it's
what
been
I
sprayed.
remember, this one's really good.
God damn, I really lost a nail. Ain't that a bitch?
I do like this one.
Yeah.
Have you tried this one yet?
Only in a sample, but not out of that bottle.
Did I put it in the right spot? I don't.
Probably not, but it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we don't know what this is.
This one?
Yeah.
This is French Connection.
Uh-oh.
And you know what? Somebody, and it says French Connection woman on it. Somebody described this to me as, this smells like somebody coming out of the club in 2007. And I smelled it and I thought, it does.
Let
Don't
me
spray. You
see.
don't have to spray it on yourself. Spray it on something. Spray it on my arm, and there you go. That smells like somebody coming out of the club.
I don't know. What club are they coming out of?
I don't know.
MJ?
There's a little bit. It's a little bit. It's a little bit sandalwood for sure in it, but
I don't know what club they're coming
Like
out
I
of.
smell a little bit of cigarette in it, actually.
Yeah, maybe.
And I smell like old drink, and when you're in a club and the ground is painted black, but it's textured in a way.
Yeah,
it smells like that hallway.
That's not good.
But I'll wear it. I mean,
this is the perfume you bring for the girl who didn't bring.
And I kind of smell hairspray in it a little bit. That's the perfume.
Suave hairspray.
Maybe we should put that in your bag. That way, if you go to a gig,
yeah, just in case,
and a girl asks,
put it in that purse.
You'd be like, "Girl, I got this from a very, very popular television show. There was a major host in Hollywood who gave that to me." And,
Major. I love it.
Let's take a break.
Do you want to read me, Delta? Stay tuned.
You know when a lipstick goes expired, but you love it,
And you just keep wearing
it.
There was this lipstick that I love by MAC, and it was Mariah Carey's collection. Mariah Carey put out a great collection. I think I still have the blush. I'm still scraping.
Really?
And that was like 6 years ago.
The
girl.
Miley collection.
Oh, that was cute too.
Lips. Those two lip colors are probably my top favorites from MAC. I love.
I think I still have mine.
They're so juicy and bright.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just love it. We are back, of course, with Kylie talking about all of it.
We're talking about all of it.
It's so hard to take a break because I feel like during the break is when we start talking about other things.
Yeah.
And I want people to hear that.
I know. We're just like shooting the shit.
Right. We have an OF actually that we're dropping very, very soon. It's just going to be basically us talking about whatever. And Kylie's going to be wearing this particular bra all the time.
Agent Provocateur.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I like that. I like that.
You know it.
This is the part of the podcast and talk show where we answer letters.
Let's do it.
Yeah, they send in letters. If you would like for us to read your letter, send us a letter with a question or maybe an observation about something in life that you think that we would love to hear. And you can send that to readmedelta@gmail.com. The first letter is here. I have a brand new letter opener.
Oh, bitch.
Isn't that pretty?
She's rich, honey. Where'd you get that from?
Davey bought that for me for Valentine's Day because he knows that I collect letter openers.
Oh, I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know that you use what did you use last? I watched one of your.
Probably a makeup brush.
Was it a makeup brush? And you said that you use them as chopsticks one time, girl.
I was in a hotel room and they didn't send. And it was like one of those things where you're out of town and you get back to the room and there's only like a couple places open and you're like, well, I guess I'm ordering that.
Bitch, I've completely eaten with my hands, honey.
Mm-hmm. Well, and who's going to know?
know?
You're going to know now that she eats with her paws. But
I do. Honey, I'm from Georgia.
It's fine. Okay, how about this? Let's read this.
Do it.
Dear Delta, an interesting guest.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's you. Is very Delta for the woman who would die a tragic death in a zombie apocalypse. I've recently been watching The Last of Us on HBO, and it made me question how I would fare if zombie infection ever took over the planet. I don't own any weapons, I have no backstock of food supplies, and I haven't acquired many survival skills over the years, so I'm fairly certain I would be consumed by the living dead rather than quickly. How do you think you would fare if this terrible nightmare were to ever become our reality? Do you have any preparation tips for your listeners to be better prepared for this frightening possibility? Sincerely, very Nathan. Nathan, I think that one of two things would happen. I think that if there were zombies, I would probably live. And I'm going to this without being self-deprecating, just being honest. Like, I feel like if you're going to have to cannibalize, you're going to cannibalize where you're going to get the most meat. And I have more fat than muscle. So people are going to probably eat, like if it was the two of us, they're probably going to eat you first.
You think so?
Yes, you've got lean muscle. People like
girl, I'm going to take
breast.
this lean muscle and run, bitch.
They got lean chicken breast. That's what people love to eat.
Okay.
I love to eat that. You are lean. If they would just get all this gristle and old fat, and they would be like, no. And so I would be one of those things that would live forever, like in a cave. And then years later, when like society like
You don't think they would eat you first?
no, I would probably die of I would get trampled because I'm not fast, right? So they would trample over me and I would probably die.
I figured they would eat you first.
Because there's more.
And there would be more to eat. And that'd give me a chance to run away. And they'll just be grazing on you for however long they need to. And then I'm out.
But think about it like this. If you were trying to survive, wouldn't you want to eat more meat than gravy?
Oh, so
You're the meat.
I'm the meat.
If you were the zombie and you were like, all right, I can either eat all this fat and it's not really gonna, I mean, it'll give me energy a little bit, but it won't sustain me for very long. But if I eat that lean protein.
Oh, girl, they just want the blood though, don't they?
Is that what it is?
I feel like they just bite you and then that's it.
Well, I mean, regardless,
Have you ever seen Zombieland?
I don't like zombie stuff.
I don't like zombie stuff either. I could
don't.
not get into Walking Dead, but I had accidentally watched Zombieland and that shit was scary.
Okay.
There was some zombie girl running through the house trying to chase this man. Look at it. It's crazy.
I guess my problem is that I don't give enough credit to like what can be done like makeup wise, because in my mind it's always like I always feel like a zombie is like that simple costume people wear for Halloween and they're like all
Girl, remember we were zombies on season 4?
We were.
Well, y'all was. I was not a zombie girl.
You were a zombie.
I was not a zombie.
Yes, you were. You were like a sexy zombie.
I had just got bitten. I was like tan. Girl, I was really feeling kind of that day. I was feeling like Pamela Anderson and barbed wire.
Well, it was that when we were zombies for that season 4, I think that's when I really broke the code and I realized I need to surround myself with gigs where I can make it a reason why I don't have to wear a pump. Because I wore that outfit and I was like, you know what? I'm going to wear chanclas with
like this one right here.
This old pump right here.
Look at that. Oh.
Looks like a pump, feels like a sneaker. Looks like a sneaker, feels like a sneaker.
Look, hey, listen.
What did you say? There's a possum in the woods.
There's a possum in the woods, girl.
Oh my God. Why would you expose me like that?
Because you've been telling them.
I guess you're right.
You've been telling, girl. I've been watching.
when I come here to record, I pass by an area that does they make fallout shelters. So you can go in there and purchase a fallout shelter to have put under your home, so that if like
like a big thing that they have on a train or whatever.
Yeah, so they'll do them and they'll make the size of this room or even bigger. Remember Blast from the Past, the movie?
Oh yes, I love that movie.
Those. So I think a lot of people are doing that now when they make a new home. So if you're like a little further out, every year, a couple times a year, we go to visit my partner's family in Utah, and when you're driving out that way, it's like. A lot of smaller towns have more space. Mm-hmm. And so people are like, oh, we've got the money. We're going to buy a house out here. And then they build those fallout shelters, which I would love to have. I think they're frightening, but I would love to have it.
Yeah, and I would think in California it would be scary to have them because the earthquakes.
What's that?
That's me burping, girl.
You didn't eat nothing. That's why. It's going.
It's the gum, too. The gum makes your body think that you're eating, so it creates this acid in your stomach, which is chewing gum is actually awful for you. You should only chew it for like
really?
Yeah, because it makes your body think that it's eating, so your body is creating all this acid in your stomach, and there's actually nothing there.
So you don't chew gum? You chew gum often or not that often?
No, I mean, I feel like whenever I'm doing something where I'm going to be talking, like close to somebody. Not saying that my breath is crazy, but I don't know.
I have bad breath for both of us. It's fine.
Do you?
Mm-hmm, it's fine. My teeth are wooden, so yeah. So that it's a lot of bacteria.
I got porcelain.
I see that. Are your breasts porcelain as well, or are those? Tell me.
They used to be. Now they are. I think they're called hydrogel.
Okay.
Something like that.
And I mean they sit beautifully.
They do, honey. What I paid for them. These are the new set. These are the new twins. This is Sugar and Spice, honey.
Oh, okay, the twins. Could they compete on Drag Race as well, or would they get separated?
These bitches ain't getting separated. I'm sorry. If they come in together, they leave in together.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Should we do another letter?
Oh yeah. I forgot we were doing letters.
Well, I feel like we both know that there's a chance that we could survive or not survive. We really don't have any tips.
See, I feel like if we were in a horror movie or something like that, you would probably die like that lady did on Serial Mom, the one that had the dog that was licking her feet. I feel
could
like
die.
that,
I would die that way.
Be you.
I would die. How would you die?
I'm probably gonna. If it was Serial Mom, I probably would die like. Oh yeah. Who died in that movie? I don't know how I would die.
Maybe you
actually.
wouldn't die.
I wouldn't die. I don't think.
You know who you are to me? First of all, because I've always thought, not that you look like her, but there's this quality about you that's like Angie Dickinson to me.
People tell me that.
Which I
Policewoman, was she in that?
Mm-hmm.
I never knew who she was.
She is innocent but dangerous. She's smart. She's not as overtly sexual as she is sensual.
Okay.
This is really who she is to me. And she's not trying to do any of it. Like, this is what people put on her. And I think people put a lot of things on you, an expectation or whatever,
100%.
and they're confused. They're confused because you are entirely different. But the woman that you are to me in a horror film is the girl in the movie Hostel. Have you seen Hostel?
I have.
She's finally in there, and they're like, she gets the dog, she kills the dog, and she does this and that, and they're like, nobody ever gets out of here, and she goes, that's because I'm gonna buy my way out of here.
Oh shit! Okay.
And I'm like, ooh, that is so neat. She's gonna figure it out.
I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
I always do.
Yeah.
I always do. You know me, because if I don't like something, bitch, how many times have I moved since you've known me?
Right.
Whether it be from city to city or a new apartment or a different state, I've moved I feel like 4 times.
What is the impetus for that? Like, is it just a feeling? Like, if you don't have a good feeling, is it career? Is it love?
I think it's a little bit of everything, actually. I just feel like, I only have this one chance at this life, and the moment I don't feel comfortable doing something, I want to leave. I don't have to permanently stay somewhere because a lease tells me I have to. If I'm not happy or safe, or there's a new opportunity for me, I'm going to go. Like when I moved back to LA this time, I moved to downtown, which is not anything that I ever thought I would do. But I was like, I've already did West Hollywood. I've already did Long Beach. I want to try a different part,
Right.
So I'm experiencing what downtown LA is like. And everywhere can be good or bad. It just depends on how you look at things. So,
right.
And I actually really enjoy downtown.
Yeah.
It's a lot more peaceful than you would think.
Really?
Yeah. Now, it's scary as fuck after a certain time.
I would imagine.
But it's pretty peaceful. Like when the sun's out and everything, I feel pretty safe. I can walk to Santee Alley. There's a museum. There's a lot.
How
there.
far are you from the smell of urine? Is that anywhere
girl,
near you?
Well, I feel like one part of my building is good, but the side that faces toward actually, I don't really smell urine.
Good. Well, you know what? One side may be good, one side may be bad, but both sides of your heart are good. So, I mean, it's going to be wherever you land, you're going to love it, right?
I mean, that's debatable.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'm out of heart right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I've given so much of it away, honey, that I gotta
I don't think you've given it away as much as you sold some of it, but I mean, that's different.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How about this? Good day, Delta, an amazing honorable guest. I recently saw an ad for a fully automated employee-less McDonald's drive-thru in Fort Worth, Texas. A robotic arm hands you your cheeseburger combo and meal through the window. The idea of a robot handing me food, although enticing, is a distinct memory from my nightmares. What do you think of robots? In all sincerity and all the best, S.T. Black.
Well, I try to go to places like Shake Shack now, Five Guys.
You're high end.
I'm doing more high end.
You like peanut oil and stuff like.
When I go to McDonald's,
oil.
I have no expectations. I'm like, you know what? It is a gamble. They're probably going to throw some shit in there I don't want.
After you're off camera, and you finally get to eat something, and you have to go to McDonald's, what are you going to get?
I'm not going to McDonald's.
If you have to.
If I have to go to McDonald's, okay.
It's the apocalypse.
I have a McDonald's, the apocalypse. Girl, I like to get a double quarter pounder.
Oh, okay.
I like to get French fries. I like to get a 6-piece.
You're not getting all of
Yes,
that. There's
I am,
no
girl.
fucking way you eat
Yes, I
that.
am. Yes, I am.
No, and I've seen you eat, but I've never seen you fucking get crazy.
This is my order. Like,
wow.
Yeah. I get.
Do you weight train? Is that why?
No, girl.
Oh.
I just try to balance it out. Like, I'm like, if I'm going to eat all this, I'll probably take the bread off of like one side of the bread off of the sandwich.
Oh, okay.
And
That's what I
I'm
need to
drinking
do.
water. Yeah.
Okay,
water. I know you don't know what that is.
Right, I don't. I do. I wash my clothes in water.
Yeah.
When I wash, well, I don't wash my clothes. I just throw them away.
I used to do that. I would buy more clothes.
Yes.
Because I hated washing clothes. So I'd have like a mountain of clothes. And I would just I'm like, okay, this isn't dirty. I'm going to wear that. I just wore this yesterday. This is not dirty
Mayhem
yet.
throws away her pots and pans after she cooks.
No, she don't.
I promise you, as long as I've known Mayhem, when she first got her first apartment, then when she bought her house, and then when she moved and bought another house, she rarely cooks. She loves to cook.
I was going to say she's a great cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she'll say she'll have taco night or something. She doesn't do it now. So I will say maybe in the past year or so she's gotten better. But ever since I've known her, she will buy pots and pans, cook, and she doesn't want them in the house, so she'll throw them in the fucking garbage.
That's crazy because she doesn't want to have to scrub them.
And she's like, I'm not going to fucking eat. I'm going to be
I
out of
don't
town.
blame her. Girl, I try. Okay, so, I've been seeing somebody and everything. And, I'm trying to I'm getting at that age where I'm like, okay, I might want to settle down and I want to learn how to cook and those things. So I like pots and pans. Girl, I try to make bacon, which I've been so scared to make meat, like cook meat. And I ended up getting so sick.
Why?
I guess I didn't. I looked on YouTube to how to make bacon and I did what they told me to do. And the first 2 times I did it, it was fine. But I think the last time, girl, I did something different.
It didn't cook long enough.
No, girl, I was in the hospital for
Was it, how do you like your bacon? Do you like it crispy or like a little flabby?
I don't like it burnt. I do like it when you bite into it, kind of breaks off. I do like that.
You need to make your bacon in the oven.
But I do like it when it's the fat part is soft.
A little chewy.
Yeah.
Do your bacon in the oven. I have a way for you to do it in the oven.
It's
you
not
will love
going to
it.
blow up.
No, it's lovely in the oven. It'll slightly dehydrate a little bit and you can gauge what's happening. And then also I have if you like candied bacon where it's got brown sugar on it and it becomes like a, bitch, I have a recipe for you.
Girl, I don't know about that.
You're going to know about
I'm
it.
ready.
I'm going to make it for you.
Bitch, listen, I can make a mean egg sandwich.
Can you? What goes in it?
Love.
But is it like a fried egg sandwich or like egg salad? Because I like both.
Okay, I like my eggs because people like scrambled eggs or whatever. I like my eggs to be fluffy, so I'll put almond milk in there.
Nice.
And I also this girl that I knew, she went to culinary school, and she's like, you don't, because some people when they make scrambled eggs they do like this in the pan, and I don't want no fucking eggs going everywhere. I want my eggs to stay together.
Right.
Like when you go and get a breakfast sandwich from McDonald's, the egg is just
yep.
I like to make my eggs where they're fluffy. So that's why you add the milk. And I just slightly move them around the plate, barely move them. So it almost creates an omelet.
It's like integrity. Yes.
And I add cheese to it, obviously.
That. What kind of bread are you going to put that on?
I was using, the last bread that I've been using was oh God, what was the name of it? I got it from Target.
Is it like sourdough or is it
No, I was trying to be more healthy and I was doing, what is the fake bread called?
Or the newspaper?
No. What is the bread called that, the gluten-free.
The wraps?
Gluten-free.
Gluten-free
It's
bread.
not fake, but it's gluten-free bread.
And that's healthier.
I used it. I guess, I figured.
If you have celiac disease or something like that.
Well, a prevention's better than a cure.
Right, right. And what did some people say? Asking for forgiveness
is better than asking for permission.
I don't believe that.
You don't? You want to ask first?
I like following the rules.
No,
you know
don't.
that about me.
I know you do.
You know I do.
What does that? Has that ever worked out for you?
Not really, but it makes me feel better Because I don't bootlick or anything like that. You know what I mean?
I don't either.
I know you don't. I
don't. I can't.
I have. For a check, I will do anything. But I have been different. I've said it before. I've been many women in my life. You know what I mean? Just never just a woman, but different types of women.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Mm-hmm. Does it depend on like what kind of hair you're wearing that day? Because I feel like
perfume.
You know, when I first met you, I thought you were a tranny. Remember?
You did think that.
I used to be like, no, you're a woman, bitch.
Right.
Because you give me that.
Really?
You give me that.
They don't use that. Some people, I'm not allowed to use that term, but I would never police anyone else for using that term because that's how we grew up. That's the word we knew when we were growing up.
I mean, if somebody told you look like a tranny, then chances are you were killing it.
You were doing what you were. Yeah, you were doing the thing.
You were the thing because that's the ultimate like.
A lot of people think I look like Candace Kane, and yeah, I know you think that too. Thank you.
I mean, if you squint your eyes and you kept a good distance,
right, and you put one leg up on the chair and then
turn the light off,
pinch your nose. There's a possum in the woods.
There's a possum in the woods.
Thank you for being here. I could sit here all day. I really want to talk about bacon more.
Yeah, well,
I could talk about bacon more.
You know, I'm scared because I'm scared. I almost pulled a mayhem and threw all my pots and pans away.
I don't feel like you got sick off the bacon. It had to be something else. You didn't wash your hands, I think.
I don't know what it was.
You didn't wash your hands.
I went to the emergency room and they didn't say.
That's E. coli because you didn't wash your hands after you went to the bathroom.
Oh, so you're trying to say I'm dirty?
Well, I think you were at that time, but I don't think you are as a person. I told you, I think both sides of your heart
Sylvia
are pure.
Brown all of a sudden?
Yes.
Okay.
How did she do it? Sylvia Brown.
Oh, yeah, she does like to do that.
Yeah.
I like her.
Next time you come here, we have to like cook or something. We'll learn how to make bacon together.
Okay, we can do that. We'll learn.
You show me eggs, I'll show you bacon.
Yeah.
I like that.
I would love to do that. I want to learn how to make something else, though.
Like what?
I never finished telling you my McDonald's order, bitch.
Finish it then. Tell me.
Okay, so I'm getting a 6-piece.
Double quarter pounder. Fries.
Large fries. But they have to be the good fries. I hate it when they're like dry and hard.
And cold.
I like the ones that are a little soft. The best. Bottle of water. And I want to get a double fudge sundae with are you mad?
I am very mad.
Double fudge sundae with strawberry syrup.
Ooh,
and sometimes
that's good.
I'll ask them to put either Oreo or M&Ms in there.
Do you remember when they used to give a little packet of peanuts with that, and they don't do that no more because people have nut allergies?
Oh yeah, they did.
They used to
little,
give you
little bag of peanuts,
and everybody was like, "Oh, an allergy," and they don't have any allergy. They just want
to complain.
Girl, get the fuck out of here! You don't have no allergy. Quit it, girl. Gluten-free bread is not healthier. It just prevents you from having a gluten problem.
I don't know, girl. Listen, I told you, prevention's better.
If that's what you're eating, though, bitch, I'm going to start eating gluten bread. I'm going to go on I'm going to go on the Kylie diet, which is a double quarter pounder with cheese, a double fudge sundae with strawberry syrup, large French fries, mostly soft, a 6-piece
no
nugget.
Salt though.
No salt. Oh, no salt. Okay. What goes on the what dipping sauce goes with the nuggets?
I like sweet and sour.
But
there's 3. I like sweet and sour, and I like honey mustard and ranch. I love McDonald's ranch.
I'm going on this diet. I mean, you will see me. I will be going on this diet because it pays off.
But I usually do the sweet and sour. It's
because it's about you got to finish good with the water.
Oh, and then, okay, so y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I used to get 2 double cheeseburgers, 2 McChicken sandwiches, no lettuce, add pickles and mayo, and cheese, large fry, and 6-piece nugget. And but I wouldn't eat. I would take one part of the bread off the sandwich for every sandwich.
Okay.
And sometimes I just eat the meat. Because
I like to get a spicy big bite at 7-Eleven and get no bun. Just eat the hot dog.
Oh, is that the thing that has cheese inside?
No,
of
it's just like a big hot dog. Just a regular hot dog,
really?
but big.
Oh my God, I like 7-Eleven food.
I do too.
I used to live
Pizza's
right by
not
one.
bad.
But you can't reheat that pizza.
No, you
girl.
can't. It'll burn.
It will not only will it burn,
and it smells like gas or
girl,
something. It doesn't it?
You have to eat it fresh.
Yeah, and if you do, it's fine. I'm not going to say it's out of this world, but it is good.
Yeah,
but you can't heat it.
What about the what is it called? Chiquitos?
Taquitos?
Taquito? What is a chiquito? Did I make that up?
Probably like a chicken taquito, a chiquito, I think.
Those are good. I like
that.
They're really good. Bitch,
Yeah.
I could talk about food all day because I'm so hungry right now I could eat a woman.
Oh, that is
It's
starving.
that serious. Yes, I'm starving. Yeah.
Thank you all so much for listening to Very Delta. As you know, now you can search for Very Delta on your podcast apps. We come out every Monday, and you can find us right here on the Mom Podcast YouTube channel. Special hello to everyone watching the talk show on YouTube. Thank you. Keep watching, keep commenting, keep sending the love because we read it, we feel it, and we love it so, so much. Also, you know what's Very Delta? Subscribing to Mom Podcast so you don't miss an episode. You can send all of your questions to readmedelta@gmail.com, and you can follow me on Instagram @DeltaWork. And we also have dedicated socials for the show at Very Delta on Instagram and on TikTok. And on TikTok, you can get clips, updates, and where can people find you on social media?
Oh, shit. Okay. So you guys can follow me on Twitter. That's Sonique. And Instagram is Sonique. I have a fan page on Facebook, which is, I think it's Kylie Sonique Love, I believe. Or maybe it's just Kylie Love. I don't really
They'll
like
figure it out. If you love her, you will look for it.
If you love me, you'll figure it out. I know there's a lot of imposters out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're an imposter.
Yeah. And I have music too. Kylie Sonique Love. You can find that on Spotify and Apple Music and stuff like that. So
nice.
Yeah, I'm working on some new stuff too.
You are. I'm very excited about that. Join me next week right here. And until then, make sure you keep things very Delta.
Next episode. Bitch, it's Aaliyah Norris.
I've literally gone on first dates and they're like, let's go get Taco Bell. Like after we go on arcade. I think that's way more fun and shows you more of who they actually are. Because if they're like, ew, hell no, I would never like Taco Bell. Like on a Tuesday, I'm like, okay, well, it's not gonna work.
This is exactly would have been my answer too.
This episode of Very Delta was brought to you by Orange Diamond, the official emoji of the Very Delta show.
To listen to Very Delta one day early and ad-free, sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcasts.plus. Very Delta is produced by Moguls of Media, aka Mom. Hosted by Delta Work and produced by Mark Jacobs. Engineered by Margot Padilla and editing by Doug Robertson. Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio.